Yo, your boy might be going over to the other side. Now, I ain't had a Ford in a few years, man, but I need another truck. I like this, how this look. Let's see. Yo, what is good, my good people? My name is Mar, man. Welcome back to my channel, man. If you haven't subscribed, man, hit on that subscribe button. Crash the notification bell. Step a day with everything I got going on, man. It is highly appreciated. So before I get in depth with this video, man, I first want to present what I'm going to start doing weekly. I'm going to start doing $25 giveaways to two people. One person who answer it first, and the second person who does like I'm just going to choose randomly like I did last week. $25 cash out straight to you in jail, whatever you accept. So what I wanted to do was see who really rock with me, man. See about, you know, who's really in tune and everything like that. Plus, I want the engagement, man, because I love, you know, when, you know, seeing the comments, especially when you guys, you know what I mean, ask me about making a certain type of video that you guys want to hear. That stuff really helps me, and that's why I'm making this video today. I actually want to give a shout out to Bassman from my last week video, who asked me to talk about more complaints, or what type of complaints that you can expect when doing this type of business. It made me think, and I'm like, man, I got a lot of those things, and it can really help a lot of people out, so you guys not so stressed, and you're not just thinking that everybody's against you. You're the only one in business who has complaining customers or who goes through bad days. But yeah, man, so for my first quiz, if you will, my $25 quiz for this week is why did I sell my first dumpster rental business? It was like one of the main reasons that I sold it. Whoever answered that correctly first, then you're going to get the $25. Make sure you guys are adding your Cash App name so I can just Cash App it to you guys immediately. And then, you know, and I'm going to randomly pick somebody, even if you second or third, that don't matter. So just also ask me more questions about what you want to hear, like what type of content or what you're dealing with in your business, in your dumpster rental business, or any business that you need some more insight on, you want me to cover through a video. I'll pin the tweet, and I'll pin the comment, and I'll also make a video on it. I don't know if it's gonna be the following week, but we'll see if it's a good enough question. So bring those questions to me and make sure you answer the question. So the question one more time is, what was the #1 reason that I sold my first dumpster rental business? Let's go. What I first want to speak on is the type of complaints you guys can expect. Now this, my friends, is this is one of the hard parts about this type of business. This is the times where you get stressed. You know, man, you know, with anything, man, you go to the store or something, or you go anywhere, the #1 thing that can stress each individual out is other people. Let's just be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Some people may be having a bad day or going through some things and just take it out on you. You're just trying to do your job. You're just trying to build your business. But let me tell you something, man. It is inevitable that you're going to deal with people who are going to irritate you, people who are going to make you feel like, why am I doing this? People who are going to make you want to fight, make you want to pull a gun out sometimes. I had that happen where I wanted to pull a strap out, but I didn't do that. Let me relax. But anyway, any rate. So one of the worst or #1 complaining, the things you'll get, and I'll tell a quick story on this, is when a customer calls you for a dumpster, and so you bring that dumpster to them, and then when you get there, they say, well, either I can't do anything with that size dumpster, or I don't need it no more. So that's like the #1. I think what the #1 really is when they complain about the sides. So quick story, and this is a true story. I was just so mad, man, and I was unprofessional that day, and it's okay. You know, when I tell you the story, you guys will see. So it was a lady. That's not important, but it was a customer, a female customer, older lady. Mind you, this customer had used me in the past. She used me like once before, got the same dumpster. She wanted a 7-yard. And you could tell she was one of these people who were very cheap. She wanted the good deal. You know, my 7-yard, rented out for $170 for 3 days. So, you know, she just, you know, she didn't want to spend that much money. So she like, well, basically, you're gonna get those customers who want a good deal, who wanted the cheapest dumpster, and they got way more stuff than that dumpster, but they just like, well, it has to work. She was one of them. So mind you, she rented a dumpster out from me before. So I told her, I said, yeah, you know, and she kind of complained the first time, but she said, well, we can work it out. I guess she had her contractor or her brother was somebody was there. He was like, well, we got to make it work. So yeah, so they got it the first time. So she hit me up again, said she need the same dumpsters. She don't want to pay that much. She don't got much money to be spending on dumpsters. So, you know, whatever, we good to go. I get over to her house, and mind you, once again, majority of the time for me, my experiences, these customers who said the dumpster was too small, they don't want it no more, all these customers, every single, I don't know what it is, they all were at least 30 minutes away from my yard, or 30 minutes away from the landfill. So that's another issue. So I get there and they're all just standing out. She's just standing out there looking at me, shaking her head. No, I'm not really thinking nothing of it, but then I didn't remember her from the first time, because it was like some months that passed, maybe even like almost a year that passed. So I didn't really, you know, I had her number saved in my phone. I save all my customers' contact just so they can, you know, when they call back, I know I worked with them before. I know, you know, if they, you know, just build that up. So I'm bagging the 7 yard up, and she's just like shaking her head, you know what I'm saying, like in disgust, like she's, you know, she get on the phone, start talking to somebody, and then she like come to me. She's like, no, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that little dumpster. This is not the same dumpster from last time. So I'm like, ma'am, yeah, it is. And I showed her, I was like, yeah, you rented a 7 yard, the same one. And I told her, I said, I think we had an issue the first time. She wasn't as dramatic because there was more people out there, and some of the guys who were there, they were like telling her like, well, we can make it work. But I think she would have probably sent me away last time, and I didn't really remember it. But with any time, and you guys should do this to kind of eliminate that type of complaint, is anytime you get those type of customers who wants a good deal, and you always want to ask the customer, what type of debris are you disposing, and always listen for the key points. And she didn't tell me anything that was crazy. Like with the 7 yard, I know you can't put a couch in there. You can't it's not for beds, couches, dressers, and stuff like that. It's just not meant for that. It's meant for like drywall, for, you know, lumber, you know, trash bags, like little like household stuff. Nothing like no big objects. You know, you pay a little more, get the 10 yard, get the 13 yard, man. Stop playing. So yeah, man, she kind of attacked me, man. She was cussing and stuff. And I don't know what it was, but I was just like, man, do you want the dumpster or not? I ain't cuss at her or nothing, but I just was like upset because I'm like, for one, you know, I drove 30 minutes, and then when I got there, you're shaking your hand, and then when I come to, you know, I'm saying hi to you and stuff, thinking everything okay, you're automatically attacking me. Like, what is this? This is not gonna work. This is a sham. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know. So long story short, she ended up saying, well, I can't do nothing with that dumpster. I can't, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I left. So I think that's probably, see, because those type of complaints, those type of things that happen to you messes up your day, you know, it messes up your time. Because me, think about this, 30 minutes there, that's a 30-minute drive. Talk to her for probably about 10-15 minutes, 45 minutes, and I gotta go 30 minutes back to my yard to drop off the thing if I don't got nobody en route. So I'm spending an hour and 15 minutes for nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I think anything that does that to your time could be like the worst, you know what I'm saying, the worst type of thing in the world. But yeah, man, that's a little quick story on that. Other complaints that you can look forward to are kind of more common for anything, and this is something that you can prevent, and this is something that, you know, you definitely want to make sure you limit, because it can affect your reviews. But like, and that's like being late, you know, and in a sense, like in a time like that, the customer can be right in that, because what I tell everybody, man, what I teach is you in any type of delivery business or any type of business where you got to go to the customer, I never give exact times. You know, when booking, I give them in between times. If you haven't noticed, when you call, like if you got an appointment, say with people who got to come to your house, like to hook up your cable, like if you're getting cable or internet, they don't ever tell you, oh, we're going to be there at 7 a.m. No, they tell you that we're going to be there between 7 a.m. and and 11 a.m., you know, stuff like that. So I always try to get that window. And anytime you're not able to come within that time, you definitely want to contact the customer immediately and tell them, just be transparent. Even if you got drunk the last night and you just running late. If you know you ain't gonna make between time, you definitely do not be that person who just like scared and I'm not gonna call them. I don't want them to think so. No, if you don't call them and tell them that you're not gonna be there within that time, it's gonna make it worse. So just be a man, be a woman, man up, woman up. Call the customer or text the customer and say, hey, I'm so sorry. I know I said I'll be there between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., but I can't get there between that time. It'll be a little bit after that. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now, if it's super late, you can probably say, well, I can knock off $10 or I'm knocking off some, you know, whatever's fair for you. You don't got to do that. That's what I do sometimes, especially when it's my fault, you know, when I'm really running late or truck breakdown or a dumpster tire come off while I'm riding down the street. You definitely want to, you know what I mean, keep that on point and communicate that. That's a complaint that can be, you know, preventable, especially when it comes to like your reviews online. You don't want people going on there seeing like, oh, he's late over and over again. So definitely something that you guys can is a correctable one, unlike the first one that I told you guys about. So this last one is probably the most crucial, the most important complaint that you can expect, or you can never ever run into this. And that is, man, either yourself or your drivers you hire, make sure people are courteous. You don't, you know, because it's a hard business, hard job. You know, you're at the landfill, you in the mud, you in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with people who does this type of work, so they're not the nicest people sometimes. Except my girls that work at the scale house at the landfill, they're really great, man. If y'all watching, man, it was good. But like the people, you know, some of the guys, I'm cool with a lot of them, but man, you're gonna come across some guys who just got a hand unload and they're angry, they can make you really mad. So, but you definitely want to always be courteous, be kind, have great customer service with your customers. I think some of the most preventable, you know what I'm saying, reviews, complaints is, you know what I'm saying, just smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the worst things, if you guys haven't noticed. That's like one for human beings in general. You guys can know this too, because I'm sure everybody dealt with this. One of the worst experiences you can have at a restaurant, you can have with a person that you're spending money with, is for them to have a bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? Treat you like you did something to them. That's like the worst customer experience you can have. So I'm really big on customer satisfaction, on, you know, being polite on the phone. Even if they're being rude, you still being polite. That goes a long way. So definitely clean that up. If you guys got a rude spirit, if you need somebody else to answer the phones, don't get no complaints about you were rude. The person there, the worst is like when I see reviews like they was just nasty. They were just real nasty to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That can turn people off, make them not want to do business with you. So definitely, man, be courteous, be polite to your customers, because at the end of the day, you know, they're the consumers. They're the ones that's going to be that's calling you to buy into your business. They need your service. They chose you over a competitor. So, you know what I mean, be humble. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're trying to haggle you to death, trying to get good deals, you know, still be humble, be gracious, and you know, treat it like it's something, like, you know what I'm saying, be proud of it. You know what I'm saying? And really take it serious on the customer side, on making them happy, even when they don't want to, even when they can't shop with you. Because I'm telling you, man, there's been customers where it probably couldn't get a dumpster out to them when they wanted it, or I probably couldn't haul concrete that they want to haul, but I was polite, and I had so many customers hit me back up on the back end, because, you know, they're like, I remember you, it was very pleasant talking to you. You know, you're very, you know, just kind. You even told me what type of who I could call to who could help me out and see if I can get it quicker. So I was like, man, you know, once I can, they'd be like, well, I just want to call you first because I just remember how polite you were. And I'm just telling you guys, to go a long way. So definitely use these things in your businesses. Build up strong businesses, man. Make your customers happy. Don't let them run over you, though. But you know, I mean, definitely make them satisfied. Make them want to do business with you again. Make them tell their friends and family about you, how good of an experience that they had with you. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for today. About to hopefully pick up this truck, get this other thing going, man, so we can really take off. You know what I mean? And shout out to my haters. I love y'all. Shout out to my lovers. I love y'all. Hey, man, my name is Martin, man. I'm out this thing. God bless y'all. Peace out. This is the only book of its kind. You cannot find any other book teaching the best route to starting a dumpster rental business. This book is filled with tools and experiences that will teach you how to not only start, but to grow however big or small you want. Get your copy today. Once again, you will not find this anywhere else or anybody else teaching you about this type of business. Get your copy now.